In March of 2020, I decided to purchase more Bullion coins, and so this video is fast moving and trying to explain some of the things I learned along the way. The first thing I learned is that the PGS and NGC cases are different sized. The PCS ones are actually thicker. Now you can kind of see that difference there. So the one on the left is a little thicker. And for example, I bought some stands to put these in, and here the NGC one fits just fine. The PCGS one does not, versus the NGC. So you'll end up with two cases, one for each, just because they don't fit. They're different size, different thicknesses. The second lesson has to do with emergency release. So in 2020, you know, the West Point Mint was shut down because of COVID, and so they moved production to Philadelphia, and somehow this was labeled as an emergency. So I think that's an exaggeration. My original intent was just to get the Bullion coins, the ones that are commonly used as Bullion coins. So you got the US Eagle, the Canadian Maple Leaf, and the South African Krugerrand. Well, I soon realized, well, you also have the UK, the British, and the Austrian Libertad, and the Australian Kangaroo. So then suddenly my collection turned from 3 into 7. Well, guess what? There's actually a whole bunch of countries that issue coins each year. So I was totally blown away at how many there were. So I never intended to collect this many, but once I started the collection, I had to finish it, right? So there ends up being what I think I'm at 35 coins now. So most of these are just the ones that you know and would see on the dealer websites. So I did want to point out a couple of other special things, though. This Korean tiger is a gorgeous coin. This thing is just beautifully done. Oh, wonderful. This Mandara, which is from Cameroon, is also gorgeous. I think this is probably my favorite coin. It's just beautifully done. Fantastic. And that's not a proof coin. That's just normal. Got a James Bond coin. Who doesn't like James Bond, right? That's from what? Tuvalu. Tuvalu. All right, wanted to point out to you the Bitcoin coin, which is funny. I've had people say, oh, so how many Bitcoin is that? Well, that's silly, because Bitcoin is not physical. So this is a physical representation of something which is not physical. Anyways, this is what, from Ghana or somebody. Anyways, so it's just a good conversation piece, the Bitcoin one. And the Chinese, of course, they always do things a little different. Theirs are in grams and not troy ounces. So this is actually 30 grams, which is 3% less. So you're getting a little less silver here. The workmanship on this looks very nice, though. It's a good looking coin. So I ended up with a total of 35 coins. It's kind of funny. I bought a box to put these in, and the box holds 30 coins. So you Christians out there can freak out about the fact that I'm paying attention to 30 coins of silver. So another thing I learned through this process is that you can buy some coins directly from the mint. So for example, the Canadian Mint. And also the UK Mint. So I actually purchased a James Bond set of Bullion bars and such directly from the mint. So that's another lesson, is that you don't necessarily have to go through a dealer. You can buy directly from the mints, but you can't buy everything directly from the mint. There's only certain items. One thing I learned is that the websites do not tell you mintage, how many of a certain coin were manufactured. So for example, this is SD Bullion's website, and the Platinum Lunar Ox, the Series 3. On the left is the proof, and on the right is just a plain brilliant uncirculated. Now I've since learned that by going directly to the Perth website, is that this proof coin is actually quite rare. I mean, mintage, I believe, was 200 or something, so very small mintage. So I ended up buying this one, the brilliant uncirculated, not realizing that the proof might have some additional rarity. So anyways, kind of wish that information was available. Another lesson learned was how many coins can be in a series. So I decided to collect the Lunar Ox series. This is the 1 kilo, which is which is a rather large coin. It's just a lot of fun to hold, very solid feeling in the hand. And I decided that I would collect every Lunar Ox coin produced by the Perth Mint. So I started with that, and then there's a 2-ounce silver and a 1-ounce silver and a 1/2-ounce silver, and then guess what? They came out with the enameled 1/2-ounce, 1/4-ounce or whatever it is. Yeah, 1/4-ounce. Well, guess what? There's a square coin, the bar, 1/2-ounce bar, I believe, and there's a platinum coin, and there's a 20th ounce, 10th ounce, 1/4-ounce. Here's a spot for the 1/2-ounce, which is coming, and the 1-ounce. Well, guess what? I've already spent much more than I ever intended on this set, and now I've learned that on the gold there's a 2-ounce gold coin, and there's also going to be a 5-ounce gold coin. Well, goodness, this gets to be a really expensive collection, and these are just the brilliant uncirculated, except for this one, which is enamel. But if I added proofs and such, there'd be a 5-ounce, and there'd be proof golds and the proof platinum. So it just goes on and on. So when you decide to start collecting a set of things, be a little bit careful, because you can end up spending a lot more money, and if you're trying to do the complete set just for future resale value, it can be a little bit difficult to get all the coins and afford all the coins. Also, I believe I ended up buying these from 3 different sources. JM Bullion, SD Bullion, and I believe I got one from AppMex. So they were out of stock at various times, so I had to order from 3 different sources. So there you go. Basically, I've been totally surprised at how many countries do 1-ounce silver bullion coins. It's many more than I expected. Enjoy collecting, and I hope this was helpful to you.